What's up, guys? Full transparency today. We fucked up. We broke our rules. Um, we didn't have any kind of psychology today. As you can see already, it is just a pile of shit. So, let's get right into it. I'm going to delete everything and start again. So, bear with, it may be a little bit slow. So, we'll start on the 4 hour. So, heading into market open. Look how bad this looks, man. Jesus Christ. So, we were bullish. We broke structure here on Friday. So, the 4 hours bullish. Instantly, I drew out the top of this imbalance. Just to just as a heads up, because we are in this massive 4 hour imbalance. And then, just quickly, we were on the daily. We had come into equilibrium on Friday, so there's more reason to be bullish. We'd finished this retracement, ready to go higher. And then, so here's top of that 4 hour imbalance. We were also had this hourly imbalance we were playing within at that time as well. Now, I drew out another equilibrium from here up to here, which doesn't really matter, we can get rid of that anyway. Had more equilibrium marked out. I can't remember where it was from. I think it was just from here up to here. We had that equilibrium marked out. Which didn't get hit. One of the equilibriums did though. I know one did. It's coming which one. Do you lift that one? Oh, I hate my laptop. Let's hate trackpad. Might have been from here up to there. Yeah. So we had that equilibrium that got hit, but it's not really a relevant equilibrium because it was quite shitty. Had one out imbalance there, 1 hour imbalance there. So our bias overall is bullish, while 4 hour structure is bullish, which means we want to see high time frame points of interest hit lower to then move higher. Now we see that this first 1 hour imbalance does in fact get hit in pre-market, paired with a liquidity sweep, I believe, of the lows here and the lows here. We swept all that out pre-market. So instantly for me, I'm looking for longs, quite instantly to be honest, because our high time frame point of interest had been hit. Let's get these things are real. So our high time frame points of interest were hit, and I was looking for longs. So instantly, market opens. We break 1 minute structure there, and I drew out equilibrium from this low up to this high. And there was no fair value gaps here. I was trying to spot an order block, but I just couldn't spot one amongst all of this shit, really. You can consider this liquidity getting swept out by this move down, so you could consider that an order block. But I was trying to spot one and I couldn't really spot one, and I didn't want to go off something that I couldn't spot properly. We see market open up to here, we get legs down back into this order block, and we get a bullish reaction off of this equilibrium, close above the equilibrium. And then I have marked out, I forgot to mark out my liquidity. Apologies, guys. So I've marked out 30-minute highs pre-market, just as like a line. I had those highs marked, and then I had all-time highs marked as well. Up there. Now, it's going to be a long trade recap. Sorry guys, we're already at 7 minutes. We haven't even got into the trades yet. So, oh my god. This is just a mess. So, came into that order block, correction off of it, and then we came up and swept out 30-minute highs, and I got instant FOMO here. Because yesterday, we sort of just ripped up, and I caught it, but I hadn't caught it yet today, so I entered. Literally there. I entered there, my stop was there, and my target was just those highs. So I was thinking we just push right up, and we didn't. As you can see, we were stopped out in like a minute. Pretty tough, and we lost like $900 that trade. And then I was like, oh, I was in my head, I was thinking, that's a stop hunt, whatever, a liquidity sweep, whatever you want to call it. And yes, we did sweep out those lows and stuff. And then we come into this 1 hour imbalance, and then here I tried making some money back. So you can see I first bought there and sold it right away again, and then I bought another one there and sold it right away again there, and made a little bit of the money back. And then I saw we had this 1 minute imbalance, and then I drew our equilibrium there to there, and then we come into the imbalance, fill equilibrium, we got a close beneath it, and we broke structure here. And then I shorted off of that candle close. My stops were up there. My target was that liquidity there. And then I can't remember what I did. I think we pushed back up, and then I think I reversed the position, I think. Yes. I reversed the position here and then took profits there. So it's another just faffing about with executions, just like I don't even know what I was doing. Yeah. Tough day. And then I saw, so we come into this hourly imbalance again, swept all that liquidity, and then the 1 minute broke structure here, and then we invalidated this imbalance as well. I entered there, something like that. I had my stop beneath, at the bottom of the imbalance, and I had my target at the top of this blue line, and then I also closed out that one early as well, because I'm like, I'm revenge trading, what am I doing? So there's another trade that was just pointless, entered and closed straight away, and then I saw we got above that 1 hour imbalance here. I'd seen we got above it, and then I saw this, that imbalance get filled and reaction out, and I entered there. My target was up here, I believe, something like that. My target was up there. My stop was like here. And then I also closed that one out for very, very small profit as well, which was a mistake because we just couldn't smack it. Lots of mistakes today, lots of just pointless trades taken and closed. So I didn't want to let any of them run because it was all just a revenge trade. The whole thing was a revenge trade. And then finally, very last mistake of the day, I saw it was PM session, and I saw we got a sweep of these 1 minute highs, and we broke down, broke structure, we had that imbalance, got a reaction off, so I sold there, and then I instantly regretted it, and by the time I'd closed it, I'd lost another $200. So we round off the day at $50,096. We'd lost $714 today. Very tough. And every single mistake we made today was down to FOMO. Every single one. And the first trade was just pure FOMO and impatience. And then everything after that was just an absolute downfall. Now, what we should have done today, we can see here we had no real confluence, no imbalance at all, so we shouldn't have entered there to begin with at all whatsoever. If we had just waited, we would have seen this liquidity sweep. We would have saw that imbalance get invalidated, and then we would have seen this imbalance get created. Mark out our equilibrium. And then we could have entered off of the bullish candle close out and the invalidation of that imbalance. There, our stops, 20 below like we always do. And we could have just targeted there. That should have been what we've done today. Plain and simple, we should have just waited a little bit longer. Waited till 10 o'clock, so half an hour into market open. And the perfect setup presented itself. But obviously we couldn't see this because we were just blinded by what we'd already done. We were acting purely out of emotion all of today. It was just not a very good trading day. So what can we take away from this? Be more patient, don't get FOMO, don't just constantly trade. And I think we can boil today down to trying to rush the funded account as well. I don't know why I did this last time on my other funded account as well. I for some reason just get in my head and rush it. to try and pass as quick as possible. I think I'm just trying to prove myself to people, which is a bit stupid. Because when I'm on demo, I just take my time. I've got nothing to prove. I just do it, and I do it well. And then on funded accounts, you can see this happens. So I'm going to have tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday off from the charts completely. And then I'm going to, Friday morning, I'll record a market recap of the price action on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all in one go. And then we'll trade Friday when we're back at home. So a lot to learn from today. A lot to learn. I'm glad this has happened. I'm encouraging the mistakes, and we can just move forward, move on from it. But it's happened now, no need to dwell on it. I'm already over it. It's just a bit annoying, but it doesn't matter. Does not matter. We've just learned to be patient and not enter just for the sake of entering. And we've already discussed that before, and I've already said those words before, and I'm saying them again. So those mistakes should no longer be made whatsoever at all. As you can see, this is the trade we should have took if we were literally just patient enough to wait half an hour through all this manipulation, and we get a clean imbalance respected, an equilibrium respected, and then we could have targeted even higher as well. So lots to learn. I'm going to step back now for a few days just to enjoy my holiday, and then psychologically get back into trading when I'm back at home, because when I was in Greece it was very tranquil and quiet, and I could really focus even though I was in a different environment. But this hotel is just so busy. Constant noise, constant people everywhere. But there's no excuse really. This was all purely my own psychological issues that need to be ironed out when we get home. And with that being said, that is a trade recap. Very busy trade recap for the day done. Overall, our bias was right anyway. We can see we came into that hourly imbalance, we'd marked out, we pushed up, took that liquidity, then moved down again. So we could have targeted up there, as that was within our bias. But we can learn from today moving forward. Days like this need to happen, especially early on. We haven't even been trading for 3 months yet. It's coming up on 3 months though. But days like this need to happen so we can analyse our own psychological performance and then use that going forward. That being said, trade recap done. See you guys on Friday.